What'd you say?
You heard me. I said you need to wash your beard.
Why do I need to wash my beard?
Just trust me, wash it.
What? Wash? Like, you know, beards. Howdy. Mother, father, brother, sister. So, I'm in a really nice, pleasant, relaxed mood. Had a nice workout today that's illegal to show on Facebook. If you know what I mean. So, had a conversation last night. Got a little heated. I got a little passionate, if you will. Irritated, frustrated. Because, here's what I've learned. If you're watching this, there's two people I know. I'll tell them the initials. One is Tad M, and the other one is Jessica L. Two super awesome people, in my opinion, that I think are just a great presence on this planet. Like for me, they bring nothing but positivity, a little bit of frustration, but overall, good, kind, loving, nurturing, good-looking people. But yet, they wouldn't see their own value, and they saw themselves very, very low on the self-value scale. And I put them near the very, very top, like a 9.5 out of 10, and they put themselves at like a 3.5 for whatever reason. And that's a big part of kind of why I started the Pike Antler Project, so I could get to people's minds before they're adults. If I can teach them how to have self-value as a child, then they'll grow with self-value and have a better life. So I've learned to do that myself, and I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we discussed that, well, they allow themselves to be a doormat, and they settle on relationships that are way, way, way out of balance, where they are the givers, the nurturers, providers, sacrificers, and they do all this extra phenomenal work for someone else that they care about, and in return, they get talked down to, disrespected, unappreciated, lack of gratitude. So I was like, I refuse to do that. I've got two friends. That's Dave and Mike, other than family, and some, I'm talking here local, like good friends that I would trust with my life. And I will settle on nothing less than that. And I will make sure I provide the same service to them. So if I find like I'm being kind of a douchebag to someone and not seeing their value, I'll excuse myself out of that because that's not healthy for them. So the problem is, why the hell do some people do that over and over and over and over and over again? Even when they're aware of it. But they still do it again. So maybe someone can chime in and tell me your thoughts. Maybe you do it too, and I'm calling you out. And maybe you can tell me why the hell you do that stupid shit. It's unwell for you. And the other thing, what was the other thing? I was just talking about it before I got on camera. Partners, yes, a partner, a teammate, a lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend. Just think about it like a business. Like, you have a partnership for a reason. Partners build things together. So if you're doing all the work and the other one's just kind of just reaping all the glory but not putting in any effort, what the fuck are you doing? That's not a partnership. That's something unhealthy. In my big personal kind of philosophy, for me, because I need to be pushed, I want to do great things. If you're not pushing me forward, you fucking hold me down. End of story. Well, what if I'm doing nothing? Then you're doing nothing. You're holding me down. I got to focus on you. You're taking some of my attention and my energy. That's pulling me back, holding me down. So, if you're anything close to a friend, know that I don't believe that you're holding me back. You're pushing me forward. And since that's such a great thing I've learned in life, why the hell wouldn't someone else do the same thing? Why would you have a life with someone that's holding you down? You trying to go somewhere or you trying to stay the same? Huh? Damn right. So why would you want to go somewhere? It's like carrying I want to go north to the park, and my friend's like, oh, I want to go south. Like, I'm going north, and you're here to help me. Yeah, but I want to do it my way. Like, you're just holding me down, motherfucker. Go south. I'll go north. I'll find someone that wants to go north with me, and we can build big things together. That's my tangent. Partner's supposed to help you, push you forward, make you feel well. To make you feel like a piece of shit when you're not, then you're a complete dumbass. No offense. Those are my thoughts. That was a 5-minute tangent. Now I'm getting a creek. With a crick. Make it time. I'm gonna do a quick dip. Like I said, I'll stay. I wonder if this is like Le Mans class. Shit, that's cold. Ah. I like that. Now, I think the exception is if you are self-sabotaging, don't find a go-getter because you're just going to bring that person down. And if they're young, they may allow that to happen and you're just going to basically suck the life out of their life. Don't do that. Work on yourself. Don't be dependent on someone else to make you feel the way you need to feel. If you can't be happy by yourself, if you're miserable by yourself, then what are you bringing to someone else? Your negativity, or your negativity, your codependency, very likely a victim mindset. And that's the fucking worst thing. Fuck the victim mindset, man. Even if you're a victim, get through that shit. Grow past it. Don't let it hold you down for the rest of your life. You don't understand. 10 years ago, my dad did this, so therefore you can't say that. Fuck you. I can say what I want. I'm a grown man. I've had my life, my struggles. You haven't worked on your shit, that's your problem. I'm not gonna be an asshole intentionally, but if I say, well, shoot dang, and you're like, my daddy said that to me, you can't say that. The fuck I can't. Say what I damn well please. It's up to you to work on your shit. Not up to me to figure out all your quirks and everyone else's and make sure I don't offend anybody. That's a ridiculous, immeasurably undoable goal. I used to do that. I always try to satisfy people, make sure I never offended someone. And by the age of, I think 17, it finally clicked. Like, this is daunting. This is daunting. You think I'm an asshole if I'm not catering to every single little sensitive, little trigger. Like, if I had one friend, that's a lot. But I interact with a lot of people. It's just too much work to try to make sure everyone's not offended at all, or I say everything just right. It's stupid. Sometimes you just gotta say some shit. Doesn't have to be tactful. Should it be? Sure. But for me, it's more important sometimes to just say it, get it out there, and deal with the repercussions later, versus not saying anything because you can't find the perfect words. And then months or weeks or years go by, and you're building whatever this relationship is based on a little bit of resentment. Because, well, you couldn't communicate the thing that you need to communicate in fear of someone else getting offended. And the thing could be like your person's always being hurtful, and you just don't know how to say it. And then you end up building a relationship on resentment and distrust, and you wonder why months and years later there's this thing that's just not right. You can't identify it because it happened so long ago. It's a little seed that you just planted and you let it grow. Grab your cojones, choose the best words you can, and go for it. Shoot, do it, just get it out. I did that recently. It was probably one of the harshest things I've ever said to anyone ever, but it was honest and needed to be said. And I got a lot of backlash for it. Took a few days to recover from it. A lot of conversations, but now it's a kind of a joking topic. Still a little delicate, but since then everything has prospered immensely. And had that not happened, the relationship would have already fizzled and died. And I know that from experience. So grab your balls, say what you got to say. If they're not helping you in life, they're probably hurting you. And if you're sucking life out of someone else, shame on you. Don't do that shit. Go work on yourself. Get a book. Read a book. See a therapist. Walk in the woods. Get in the creek. Sit there and suffer for like 5 minutes. You'd be surprised kind of how it clears some things up. Bye, everybody.